Did you guys play baseball?
Yeah, that was the only sport that I was okay at. I could pitch pretty well, but could not hit the ball. I sucked at hitting.
Well, aren't pitchers famously bad hitters?
Yeah, I guess so. I fit right in.
There you go.
What about you? You played, right?
I played for quite a while. Whenever I was really young, which it's kind of crazy that I feel like I was kind of the first person in my age range when I was young to start throwing really fucking hard.
Yeah.
And there's always like that kid, you know what I'm saying? But I was also a big pussy. And so
Same, bro.
I swear. So there was this one time, I'll never forget this. There was this kid, I don't remember his name, but he went to my school and he was very fat. I remember both of those things about him. And,
that's all we need.
Yeah. I swear to God,
people say that about me all the time.
he goes to my school. He's very fat. And I remember what's really weird is I never really had pitched, and then I think it was my dad and this other guy who were the coach, and then I was doing something and I was just throwing it hard as shit, and they're like, oh, maybe Bruce should pitch, and then I was throwing it hard as fuck. I was like 9, and this kid was like crying because he didn't want to go to bat.
Because you were throwing that hard?
I was throwing that hard. And then he's up there crying, and I'm like, fuck, don't hit this guy. Don't hit him. Just try your hardest not to fucking hit him. And the very first pitch, I hit him so fucking hard in the back. And then he's crying, and then I'm crying. I had to leave the game. I was so distraught that I hurt him that bad. Where it's like, I just couldn't. I was out of control. I was just crying. I was like, I feel so bad. I hit him right in the back. I think his name was Albert. He was so fat. It was so sad. What's funny is that my dad was the coach. My dad, if anybody who's listening to this knows my dad is an animal. He's a wild guy. And so I'm trying to think if it was the same kid. There was a different kid. It was this fat kid.
There's a lot of
fat kids in baseball.
Another fat kid.
But this he was a fat kid. He was Mexican. And this is going to come into play here in a second. But my dad would call him Milkdud because he was fat and brown, just round brown. And so it's like my dad, he's a great coach, and we would always like win the championship. But he's a psychopath completely.
Yeah.
So he would be on the field like smoking a cigar, wearing a straw hat.
He's like a team full of fat kids.
Dude, exactly. Yes, exactly. He's like the coach from The Water Boy that can't talk pretty much. And so he would hit the ball, and my dad would be like, come on, Milkdud, come on, Milkdud. Milkdud, you got to unhitch the trailer. Which is what you say whenever whenever a fat guy's not running fast enough. Do you know what I'm saying? You gotta
Where were Milkdud's parents?
I think what's so crazy is that I think they loved it.
They love their son
because
mom and dad raisinets and snowcaps.
I think they loved it because I think that all the kids were stoked because he's a fucking hilarious dude, and they love playing for him, and that we're winning, and that's all.
You're winning. That is all that matters. That truly is all that matters.